Well, we finally got a bunch of information about the new Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth game, including a release date. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, Roga Gotoku, I think I'm pronouncing that right, their studio held their big summit for Infinite Wealth, and we got a 10-minute story trailer and a 5-minute gameplay trailer. So I want to break down what we learned from these trailers. And first, the big information that I was wanting to find out is the release date, and it's set to release on January 26th. So we won't have to wait very long into 2024 to play it, and there will be a physical release of the game, which is what I'll pick up. Now, a bit of a spoiler warning here. All this information comes from the trailers, but you get a lot of information about the story. So if you don't want to know that, then you probably don't want to watch the rest of this video or the trailers that they released. Now, it looks like we have two different regions that the game takes place in. First, we have Ingencho. I know I'm butchering that, but this is basically the setting for the previous Like a Dragon game. And we also have the game series' first overseas region with Hawaii. Now, the basics of the story is that we have Ichiban going to Hawaii to meet his long-lost mother. However, things go wrong, as they tend to do with Ichiban, and the next thing we see is he's on a beach, as we did see in that earlier teaser trailer. Now, the other protagonists here, we have Killua returning, and the first thing we see is a glimpse at what looks like a dream of Haruka. So no idea if we get a reunion between these two, as I was hoping for. And it turns out that Killua is fighting cancer. Now, we also see some returning characters. We have Majima, Dojima, and Seijima in the story trailer. But looking through the gameplay trailer, I didn't see any of them joining you, but maybe that's something they plan to reveal later. But so far, it doesn't look like they'll be joining you in battle. And we see that Killua's faked death from Yakuza 6 has been uncovered by a VTuber. Well, this is Japan after all. And in the trailer, Killua goes back to the Tojo clan headquarters for what's probably going to be some type of big showdown. Now, looking through the gameplay trailer, we see a lot about the battle system and mini games and so forth. And they show us some of the details of the new setting of Hawaii, and it has been, quote, painstakingly recreated. And from what they show here, it definitely looks incredible. I'm looking forward to exploring this region and seeing what kind of little Easter eggs are in it. And the game also has a dynamic weather system, so I'll be curious to see how that might interact with gameplay. Maybe certain events are only available during certain weather times. And the combat is that action RPG style that we saw in the last Like a Dragon game. And jobs are also back. We have a surfer job, a samurai, geodancer, pyro dancer, a housekeeper, an action star, and more that they haven't revealed to us yet. And we're also seeing the return of the pound mates, and this is basically the equivalent of summons. So basically you can summon different pound mates to come in and fight, and there's some pretty cool cameos with this, including Sayama, who was the love interest of Killua in the first two games in the series. And we also get a look at some of the mini games. There's a Take Crazy Delivery, where you deliver food to people in what reminds me of a Crazy Taxi homage, where you do tricks and collect coins. And then we have the return of the Sujimon battles. This is basically a homage to Pokemon. And then we have Mismatch, which seems to be some kind of dating type game. And of course, karaoke is back as usual. Then we get some snapshots of some of the usuals like darts in here. And then in the arcade, we see Sega Bass Fishing, Virtua Fighter 3, Spike Out. And we had already heard that Daytona Racing 2 was coming back with a rebrand of Sega Racing 2. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more arcade games here than just the ones mentioned here. Now we'll have various editions of the game that we can get. There's the standard edition that basically is $70. A deluxe edition that's $85 that includes a master vacation bundle. And then we have the Ultimate Edition, which is $110, and that has that Master Vacation Bundle, Assorted Outfit Bundle, a Sujimon and Resort Bundle, and a Yakuza CD Collection Set. Now there's also a pre-order bonus that contains a Heroes Booster Pack, and this will let you increase your party members' level and job rank by 1. So you probably want to save that until you get to a point where it's a little harder to level. And it'll also come with a Gearworks crafting set. So definitely a lot of information coming from these trailers, and I've got a link to them in the description. You should go check them out if you're interested. And I'm definitely looking forward to playing both of the new Like a Dragon games, this one and The Man Who Erased His Name. I got into the Yakuza, or now the Like a Dragon series, just a few years ago, and I spent just about half a year playing through all the games that had came out at the time. So I'm definitely looking forward to this, and it's cool that we've got 2 different type of battle systems. We've got The Man Who Erased His Name, that seems to be more action oriented, and then we've got Infinite Wealth that has that more action turn-based RPG style. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I know some people have kind of gotten tired of the Yakuza series, but I definitely haven't. I plan to pick up both of these day one and pretty much drop anything else I'm playing to get through them. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. It really does help the channel out quite a bit. I want to thank you for watching, and be good.